Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the stage, he is fantastic, he is grand, he is of course one of the 5 greatest people to ever live. He is the immaculate C.S.B. Yes, thank you so much. You guys are always so kind. Thank you so much. The grand return. Check out the shirt. Yes. Yes indeed. Yes, it is once again I, the immaculate C.S.B., here to answer your questions that you have for me. Sorry there was no show last week. The immaculate one was a little bit under the weather. Nothing was going right. My voice sounded like, I don't know, 2 penguins playing dodgeball with each other. It just wasn't pretty, not pretty at all. And there are a few changes to the website. It is no longer thecbgalaxy.com. That will be done by next month. It is now, the site you should go to is immaculatecsb.com. And the new email address, lordcsb@immaculatecsb.com. Different site, but same humility. So without further ado, let's do what we came here to do. Let's answer your questions today. Our first question comes from D. Johnson from Miami, Florida. Thank you for your question, D. How do you feel about Wikipedia and various other websites going black in order to protest the Stop Online Piracy Act? And how do you feel about this act in general? Great question. As far as the websites going dark in order to do this, you can't not respect that. I respect that. They're strongly against this, and they're willing to lose however much. I don't know how long they're going dark, but however much money during that period of time would usually make them. So, you know, they feel strongly about this. As far as about how I feel about the act in general, I understand the companies. They want to hold on to their copywriting, and they still got to make their money and everything. But I'm not willing to criminalize and potentially ruin somebody's life and do all this other stuff because they decided to post some of your movies on there. And besides movie industry, you haven't exactly been on fire in the past couple of years. But at the end of the day, limit Congress, not the internet. Alright. Our next question comes from Kylie M. from Bismarck, North Dakota. Hello, Kylie. Well, your Broncos are out. Ouch. And the Packers are out as well. Care to make yet another Super Bowl prediction? You know, and this whole thing has just been ridiculous, you know. I did correctly call Alabama winning the championship. The Patriots, I don't know. If they face the Giants again, they better win, because those Giants cost me a lot of money in 2007. 19 and on my ass. Alright, yes. Next question comes from Jay Dawson from Clonfad, Ireland. Thank you for your question, Jay. How do you feel about this new LA law that has required and made necessary the use of condoms in pornographic films in Los Angeles? Thank you. Good question there. You know, it's just kind of like everything else. You know, they're taking like the helmet-to-helmet out of football. We were just talking about that. I understand it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. You know what I'm saying? Porn is about selling fantasy, damn it. And I want to have unprotected sex with 0 consequences. That's what I want to be presented. But, you know, it's weird, too. I mean, you're having fun, you're watching the movie, you're watching the build-up to everything, then they cut to the scene, it's like, oh, he's wearing a condom. It takes you completely out of the game, because you're just like, well, wait a minute. She could have gonorrhea. He could have gonorrhea. They might get pregnant from it. It's just like, you know, and then how are they going to clean this up? It's like, I don't want to watch that. Please. Go Brazzers. Yes, alright. Our next question comes from El DiCaprio from Belize. Thank you for your question, L. With his upcoming return to the ring, even though he did return last month, with his upcoming return to the ring to face John Cena at WrestleMania, what exactly was The Rock cooking for all those years? You know, this is a good question. Me and The Rock, we hang out quite a bit. He's always cooking something. But as far as what he usually likes to cook, he has fantastic sausage, by the way. And yes, I realize how that sounded. You know, fantastic sausage. He makes a mean chicken Alfredo. I always find little pieces of his eyebrow in the food though, so that gets a little creepy. But you know, chicken Alfredo from The Rock. But hopefully he doesn't cook up any more questionable Disney movies. I understand, but you gotta stop. You gotta stop it, Dwayne. Dwayne. That was the first. Really, guys? Don't do that. Don't stop it. Our last question comes from B. Costigan from Boston, Mass. Hello, B. What are your thoughts on Trent Arsenault? Okay, if you haven't heard about this, this is great. It's this 36-year-old guy who claims he's a virgin, but he's fathered 14 kids. He runs a private sperm donation out of his house, which is hilarious enough. And the FDA wants to get onto him. Now, first thing, the mere fact that the Food and Drug Administration is what monitors sperm banks severely makes me question what I've been eating for the past some odd years. As far as what I think about it itself, you know, they want to shut this guy down. Come on! You get it? Come on. No, but for real, let him do what he wants to do. These people want his kids. He has his own lone profile and everything. I mean, let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. But you know, that's it for the show this week, guys. Like I said, ImmaculateCSB.com. ImmaculateCSB.com. It says here on the shirt, I believe, somewhere. At the bottom, yes, ImmaculateCSB.com. Alright, hopefully I drilled that in your heads right there. But yep, thank you once again for sending in your questions this week. Once again, sorry about last week. But we will be back with our regularly scheduled stuff next time. So without further ado, Immaculate out. Somebody answer that phone. Take the condom off.